Gina? Oh, this is my brother, Jackson.
Jackson. It's such a pleasure. Now just let me fix my face and I'll be over to meet you.
Yes, ma'am. You fix your face. You didn't hear us talking about V-Tree Hill, did you?
I did. Now, was that before or after you two grown men were whispering like conniving little twin brothers? What was all that talk about? Did I hear something about V-Tree Hill?
Jim, used to name everything when he was young. He had all 1,100 acres named by the time he was 10, or by the time I was born, by the time he was 5, by the time I was born, which would have made him 5. V-Tree Hill was the one that stuck out the best, but there were others. What were some of the others, Jim? Chimney Red Meadow was one. That was a cute one. There's a grove of about half a dozen cottonwood trees at the end of this long white road. And in the autumn, the red cottonwood leaves rain down and paint the ground red, right in the shape of a chimney. So, little Jimmy here named it Chimney Meadow. Chimney Red Meadow. And there were others. What were some of the others, Jim? The Open Barn, Spoon Creek, Crickety Shed, Beaver Heaven.
Beaver Heaven!
The whole damn county Jim had named by the time he was 10.
Well, what a clever little boy. Oh, Jackson, you should have seen it. The other day, Jim had mud all over his pants, and his arms were covered, just covered with red clay. So I went down there to the creek, and I told him that if he didn't get himself out of those clothes and wash before he came in, I wouldn't give him a thing to eat. I don't care how old you are, I said. I didn't care if he was a grown man, if he was going to roll around in the mud like a little boy, not knowing any better, not having a lick of sense. Well, then I'd just treat him like a little boy. So he cleaned himself up down at the foot of the hill, the creek, the foot of the hill up yonder, the V-Tree Hill. And he came in here all clean of the mud. And he said he was hungry. And so I told him his dinner was sitting on the table. And do you know what it was? And Jim would never think this was funny. But he never thought anything was funny. So serious my buddy is. But I had made him a peanut butter sandwich and poured a glass of milk. Because if you're going to act like a little baby boy, then I'll just treat you like that. It's your choice. You should have seen him eat that sandwich like his tail was tucked between his legs. Oh, Jackson, honey, let's get you fixed up on the couch here. Is this going to be all right for you? I'm so sorry we don't have a room for you, and I beg you not to feel unwelcome. It's just that, well, the baby's room is in the middle of being finished right now. Baby Jim sleeps with us until it's finished. So I sleep with 2 little babies every night. 2 little Jim babies. We don't even have a bed in there right now. Oh, in the baby's room, I mean. I tell Jim every day we need another room. We need another room, Jim, or else we can't have anybody over for the night. And you know how long it takes to get here. Nobody can get here without staying the night. But I think Jim's just a little stubborn about changing the family house. If it was good enough before, it'll be good enough now. But he won't do anything a bit differently from his father. Not one thing. Is this going to be okay for you, Jackson? Now, once you get settled, you make sure you're going to be warm enough, and then you tell Jim if you need an extra blanket. I'm going into bed now. Oh, gracious, it's late, buddy. The sun will be rising soon. The baby will be waking us up soon anyway. Best if I sleep for a bit, at least. Yes, I'll sleep for a bit, and I'll see you boys in the morning. Good night. Now you get some sleep, Jackson. I'm so glad you came back.